Look who decided to show up.
The cat dragged in.
This is going to be a disaster. Leave it. I'm a link bending machine.
You're doing it too. Your back window just fell.
Fluffernutter in them.
Do it justice.
What's up, boys?
What's up, boys? Super quick video today. In this video, I'm going to talk about some products I use on 3D printed bodies, how to get a smooth finish, and just some other random stuff I use that you may not have known about. Primers. This one here is my favorite. It's a bit pricey. You can find it on Amazon or in automotive stores. It's really thick, which helps get rid of the 3D printed lines. This also seems to be thicker than most paint. Rust-Oleum flat red primer. I use it for the same thing as this, just a normal primer. It seems to be thick and help get rid of the lines. I usually spray these on maybe 2 or 3 times while sanding it in between those. These both dry very quickly and they're both good. Whenever I say printing lines, like that's what we're trying to get rid of, this is what I'm talking about. You can see the lines running across here from when it was printed. So the idea is to spray this, sand it off, spray it, sand it off, back and forth, in hopes of kind of building this up and smoothing it out to get rid of those lines. Sanding. Plastic sanding needles. I found these at Hobby Lobby. It's just a little needle, a gritty type material. This is super good for stuff like this, or in and around the windshields. Obviously anything small this is great for. Sanding sponges. These came from Amazon. There was a huge pack of them with all different grits. You can get them wet. They're bendable. It's easy to flex. You can cut them. Recommended. Sanding block. This comes from Walmart. And it's just easier to hold than sanding paper. I'm pretty sure these came from Harbor Freight. They're just little files. This is kind of the same thing as the sanding needle. There is even a round one in here. But then it also gives you some different shaped ones. This one's kind of flat with a curve on the one edge. These are just cheap and very useful for any little weird edges or getting to spots that you can't easily reach. I think it's pretty much just like a Bondo. It would be useful for some 3D printed bodies are 2 pieces. I mean, this is 2 pieces to the bed and the cab, but some of them you want it to look like they're joined together. So this Bondo putty stuff is good for filling in the seam, and then you sand it down and the seam is hopefully gone. I got this on Amazon. It's kind of like an X-Acto knife, but it has a bit of a different, you can see it there. This has been useful for cleaning out door jambs that paint has gotten too thick in. Sometimes the fine detail lines, once you get a couple coats of paint on them, they start to lose the depth. And this is good just to kind of clean out the cracks. I've also seen a guy use this to actually carve doors on a flat body as well as the hood line. If you're talented enough to do that, this is a good tool for it, but it's very hard to keep it straight. I think that's pretty much it for this one. I just wanted to quickly touch on everything I use for preparing 3D printed bodies. So hopefully this video will help. If you have anything else that you use, as far as priming, sanding, modifying 3D printed bodies, leave it in the comments. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully this helped somebody. Peace!